Okay, let's dive into something pretty wild today. We're talking about the bizarre, dreamlike genius of Salvador Dali and seeing if the cold, hard logic of artificial intelligence can even come close.
So take a look at this. You've got the melting shapes, that strange, almost haunting landscape. I mean, it screams Dali, right? Well, here's the thing. It's not. This was created by a machine, by an AI. And just looking at it, you can't help but ask a really big question. I mean, can an algorithm, just a bunch of code, really tap into that chaotic, symbolic, and deeply personal world of a surrealist artist? Or is it just an incredibly clever copycat, mimicking the style but completely missing the soul? That's exactly what we're going to get into.
To even try something like this, an AI has to figure out what makes Dali, well, Dali. It's almost like it has to take his brain apart piece by piece to see how it works. So, how on earth does it do that?
Well, it all starts with data, a ton of data. The AI is fed thousands of Dali's paintings, and it just analyzes them. It's not looking at the meaning. It's looking for patterns. It learns things like, okay, droopy clocks show up a lot, or this is the exact shade of blue he uses for the sky. Then, after studying all those patterns, it tries to make something new based on those rules. But that leads us to a really, really important difference. And this is it, right here. The huge gap between copying something and actually understanding it. See, when Dali painted those melting clocks, he was talking about big ideas, about time, about dreams, about Einstein's theory of relativity. The AI, it just learns that droopy clock shapes are a thing Dali does. It gets the what perfectly, but has zero clue about the why. And that really gets to the heart of it. This isn't just a technical challenge. It's about the very source of creativity. It's that messy, unpredictable human spark going up against clean, efficient machine code. And when you break it down, the difference is just massive. Dali's art came from his subconscious, right? From his dreams, his fears, his emotions. He was trying to express something from inside him. The AI source? Data. Algorithms. Its whole process is about replicating a style. So if we find any meaning in what it makes, it's totally by accident. It's a meaning that we put there, not the machine. Which brings up the million-dollar question. Is the AI actually creating anything? Or is it just the world's most advanced remix artist, just shuffling around the pixels from all the art it's already been shown? Honestly, this is a debate that's shaking up the entire art world.
Okay, so enough with the theory. Let's actually put this to the test. I'm going to show you two images. All you have to do is guess. Was it made by a human or by an AI? You ready?
All right, here's the first one. Take a good look. Check out the details, the feeling of it. What does your gut say? Human artist or artificial intelligence? Go ahead, lock in your answer.
Okay, and what about this piece? Look at those figures, that really strange world they're in. Do you feel a person's touch behind this? Or is it just a ghost in the machine? Make your final guess. All right, time for the big reveal. That first image was AI generated. And the second one, that was a real Dali. Now, if you found that tricky, you are not alone. It's getting harder and harder to tell because of these new techniques like prompt engineering. That's where a person writes super specific text descriptions to guide the AI. It's a whole new art form in itself, and it's what's making the machine's work so shockingly convincing. So, where does that leave us? As this tech gets more and more powerful, what does it mean for the future of art? Is the AI a creative partner, or is it a replacement? Well, a lot of artists are starting to see it not as a competitor, but as this incredible new tool. Think of it like a new kind of paintbrush. An artist could use it to instantly brainstorm a dozen ideas, explore a style they've never tried, or bring a really complex vision to life way, way faster. It's about speeding up human creativity, not getting rid of it. But this is the big question for the next chapter of art, isn't it? Are we heading into a new era where artists and AI work hand in hand, or is the role of the human artist about to get a lot smaller? At the end of the day, I think it comes down to this. An AI can learn Dali's style. It can learn his colors, his shapes, all of his visual tricks, but it can't live his life. It can't feel his emotions or dream his dreams. It just can't replicate the soul. Because that's what art really is, right? It's not just a clever arrangement of pixels or paint. It's about a feeling being transferred from one person to another. And that unique spark that comes from human consciousness, from real intention and emotion, that, I think, will always be the mark of the true artist.